What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to BigAlphGaming. In the last episode, we defeated the Team Galactic boss Cyrus, and we picked up the HM3 for Surf. Now today, we're going to make our way onto Canalave City, but before we do that, I'm going to fly back to Veilstone City because there is a TM that I want to pick up from the department store there. So yeah, I want to thank Shadow New Productions for leaving a few thoughtful comments on my last video, or I guess a few videos back, but yeah, giving some advice on picking up a TM for Fire Blast in order to make our Houndoom a little bit more serviceable while we didn't have Fire Fang yet. And so yeah, it was a great comment. I really should have done that, not sure why I didn't. But by the time I saw your comment, I had already pre-recorded like the other 3 videos after the fact, and so we had Fire Fang at that point. But in any case, I'm still going to go ahead and teach Fire Blast to Houndoom in the interim. But yeah, so thanks for leaving that comment, and I also got another one from Nitin Namburi, just kind of praising me on like you know, making good videos and whatnot. So thank you for that. Like, that honestly means a lot to me. I love seeing comments like that. And don't worry, I'll be making videos for a long time to come. I want to make one for every Pokemon game that there is. So yeah, thank you again. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and teach this Fire Blast to Houndoom right now. Not quite sure what we're going to delete. I'm sure there's some move on there that we don't really use, but let's go ahead and we will grab this TM here for Fire Blast. And I normally just kind of avoid it because I don't care for the inaccuracy, but just in the interim while we don't have Flamethrower yet, it will be valuable to us. And there we go. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of Roar. I don't think I've used Roar once, so Fire Blast will definitely help out there. And yeah, I think we're pretty much good with keeping Spike and Snoop Doom out front for now. But yeah, we can start making our way over to Canalave City. Now keep in mind, there is a whole lot that we can do now that we have the Surf HM. Actually, I guess I haven't even taught that to Empoleon yet, have I? So let's go ahead and I'll teach him that, and then we can go ahead and make our way on over to Canalave City. But I might be pronouncing that wrong, like definitely correct me if I am. It's probably like Canalave City, but for some reason I have it stuck in my head as like Canalave. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's probably just gonna be how I say it unless someone tells me that that's officially wrong. But in any case, now we're officially ready to go. So yeah, there's a ton of routes that we can definitely go to now that we have Surf, and I'll probably do those in a different video, kind of covering like a bunch of other areas and items that we can pick up now that we have the HM for it. But let's just arrive in the next city first before worrying about that. We've got a very small route here. There is a special little item that we can grab up north there. But before we get that, I want to make sure I spray Repel because I'm not trying to get into a single wild battle. And do we only have... Alright, we'll just use this one Super Repel. I think we've got a bunch of Max Repels left though. So yeah, our very first appearance of using Surf. Very exciting stuff. You know we had to snag the rare candy, guys. The rare candy is like the crowd pleaser, the classic, the favorite item in every game. And yeah, I feel like people kind of hoard them until the Elite Four or whatever, but yeah, let's go ahead and we will serve this way. There's a couple trainers that we can face, and I know they have a lot of water types, so I'm probably going to try and switch up Tropius to the front, get him some experience, and if he struggles, maybe I'll give it to Spookachu. But yeah, Snoop Doom and Spike probably aren't the best options for these fishermen and water routes and whatever. And I think they have a Gyarados, of course they do. So I should have switched on over to Spookachu for the Thunder Punch, but in any case, let's just see. No, the Magical Leaf's not going to do a thing. We're just going to have to switch over immediately. It's just not going to be worth the time that it takes to use 14 Magical Leafs to take the thing out. Oh yeah, Dragon Rage, not ideal. We can barely take 2 of them. That's so scary. Spookachu needs some more hit points, bro. this is very concerning. Gyarados outspeeds us as well. So one more well, I can't believe that only did 5 damage. I was about to say another Dragon Rage will take us out entirely, but evidently not. And we got a critical hit, so we didn't even need to stay in and worry about surviving with 1 hit point. But yeah, there we go. Spookachu up to level 39, and Gaia got some good experience there as well. I don't know, I feel like we're just gonna have to switch back over to like Spike, get him some experience, and then we can switch back over to Spookachu, just because I want to get a little bit experience here. We're working towards that evolution for Rhyhorn here. I don't even remember what level it evolves. It's stuck in my head that it's 42. That could definitely be wrong. Let's see if I can pull it up here real quick. What level does Rhyhorn evolve? I feel like it's 42. Yeah, it is 42. Alright, there we go. So at least I know something. Let's see if we outspeed here. This thing knows Ice Fang? That's ridiculous. Alright, well, our Spookachu goes down, unfortunately. After a crazy victory from the first Gyarados, we can't even get a single hit off on the second. Gaia will get cooked by an Ice Fang, so this probably is not a smart play, but I just need to see how much Magic Leaf will do, and we probably won't even survive to tell the story here. Wow, we do just barely, man. That's ridiculous, though. Yeah, this thing is powerful, man. Gyarados so elite, and that does what, like a 5th? That's a joke. We're gonna have to split this between 3 team members, head on over to Aquabat here, because no one else on our team can take out the Gyarados. You know, that's the problem, is like Spookachu's awesome, but he's slow and he doesn't have any hit points, so moves like Dragon Rage are just so dangerous to us right now. Obviously not ideal. We're gonna go with a Pluck, and that barely does enough either. Still gonna take 2 more hits to kill this thing, and yeah, I guess we still have to, maybe we can try out a Surf, see if that will do any more. It probably won't, so this will be not very effective, so Pluck was probably the play. I guess they do almost the same, but yeah, in any case, we'll finish the thing off with a Bubble Beam here, I guess, and split the experience between pretty much all of our team members, unfortunately, but it is what it is. 500 to each of them, still serviceable. We're gonna have to use like a Revive, though, middle of battle here, because I need to get some experience over to some other team members, or we could, yeah, I'm not gonna go take a trip to the Pokemon Center, so let's just sneak along this ledge here and we can face the next fisherman. And I'm gonna put Gaia up first, so we'll just go ahead and we'll use a Revive. Only 2 left, so we're gonna need to oh, Gaia survived, I forgot. Alright, I guess we'll just rip a Moo Milk then. And yeah, there we go. I think this next guy has like a couple of Remoraid or something like that, so I think we should be just fine. I don't think he's got a Gyarados, so no need to instantly worry about reviving Spookachu. Oh my goodness. Well, he does have 5, or he does have a Remoraid, but he's got a whopping 5 Pokemon on his team, which is a little ridiculous. I hope it's not one of those classic trainers that just has like Magikarp, like this Remoraid and then a bunch of Magikarp, but man, I'm pretty surprised. This Remoraid knows Aurora Beam, 4 times weak to it, and it doesn't even do half of our total health. That's pretty surprising to me, but I will certainly take it. Yeah, maybe he's just like the Remoraid, I don't know, just the Warlock of Remoraid here. Trying to think of an alliterative R name, but I couldn't come up with one. In any case, this thing's just going to go for a Bubble Beam that time, so I'm not sure what this trainer was thinking. We don't seem to be able to outspeed any of these Remoraid, which is a little surprising to me. I guess Tropius is like a big, slow-moving dinosaur-looking thing, but I don't know. I thought he'd be able to outspeed this fish. Maybe Remoraid just have pretty solid speed, but yeah, 1 more Aurora Beam, we're done for. And I guess we outsped this one, so I don't know what's happening with that, but we'll just keep riding Gaia here until this thing rips another Aurora Beam on us. Seems like he'll probably have 2 more Remoraid on his team. But at least we got up to level 35 there, so that's pretty exciting. What is this guy doing training up all of these Remoraid, bro? Like, you could have had like a Mantine, or you could have gotten like Noctillery. Like, you could have done some great things with your Remoraid, and instead you just kept them all to be Remoraid. I don't know what you were thinking, bro. Octillery is like such a cool Pokemon. Like I love that move Octazooka, like just an absolute classic. Yeah, just very unique move that I don't even think appears in like most other games. Or for some reason I feel like Magmortar could maybe learn it, but I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe I'm thinking of like a bazooka move or something like that, but we're gonna send out a Spike here, or our Spike, see if he can do any damage against this Gyarados. We're gonna go with a Rock Blast here. Hope that we don't get hit with like an Aqua Tail or a Water Pulse or something like that. Since Rock Blast is super effective, that's not bad. That is not half bad. We might have another potential way to take out Gyarados, albeit much riskier if they have a single water type move, but I don't think this one does because it used like Leer, it's using Twister. It might have like Dragon Rage and then like one other move that I already forgot what it was, but there we go. That's pretty exciting. Got some experience there for Spike. And I guess, yeah, Gaia started off that battle for us, but that was definitely a lot of experience to be had from Fisherman Luke, so don't skip that battle if you got a choice. But yeah, I didn't have a chance to record a video in the evening any day this week, so I still have to face those Pokemon trainers on the other route. But that'll be a task for another day. Let's just kind of heal up the team a little bit. I don't even know if we need to. There's only 2 trainers left. Maybe I'll just raw dog this, and we could just switch on over to Spike. I know this guitarist has, he definitely has like a Luxio on his team, or like a Magneton or something like that. And then the guy above, the Sailor, I know for sure has like a Mantike or a Mantine. Alright, he's going with a Kricketune here, which I was not expecting. I really thought he had a Luxio, but let's go ahead and we'll hit this thing with a Rock Blast. I think it... Oh, and we got the Quick Claw boost as well. We love when that happens. I think this thing will take it out, honestly. Alright, we need 3 Rock Blast hits here. Come on, do not give us just 2. Okay, well, I'll take a critical hit into any day, so love that for us. And let's see if this next one is going to be indeed a Luxio. A Magnemite. Alright, I was close. I feel like all the guitarists always have like the electric types. I'm a little surprised by the bug type. And another Quick Claw boost? That's crazy, bro. Alright, well, this thing will easily go down to this Earthquake. This might actually be our first time using Earthquake in battle. Because we were just using Dig before, and then I just decided, I don't know why we taught him Dig in the first place. Like, let's just go with the Earthquake, but... Alright, so that guitarist goes down. Did not need to heal up the team yet. And we can pick these 4 berries here. Yeah, there's just like a Rost Berry. And we'll just go through the ordeal of me guessing what they are. Maybe like a Persian Berry. Oh, there we go. The last one, I feel like, is a Pineapple Berry. Let's see how accurate that is. Oh my god. How surgical is that? Alright, I don't remember what this last one is. I'm gonna just say like Cherry Berry. Oh, man. So close. My berry knowledge. 3 for 4 is not bad, not bad. Alright, I think there's an item down here somewhere. No? There has to be a hidden item in this grass. 100% there has to be. Alright, let's keep looking here. Use the dowsing machine a little bit. No way there's no hidden items there. I must just be missing it. Alright, let's keep a Spike in here. Hopefully it's starting off with the Mantike or the Mantine and we can just use Rock Blast on it again. Yeah, there we go. There's the Mantike. And I can't remember if the other one is a Mantine. It might be a Remoraid or it might be a Mantine. I can't quite remember. Oh, we're done for. I can't believe this thing is going to cook us like that. That's tough. Alright, I don't know what to even do here. I guess we can switch on over to Gaia. I don't know if the Mantike has the part flying type yet, so we'll just use Magical Leaf and test it out. It probably does, but let's see. Alright, yeah, it does already have the flying type attached to it. We're going to have to take a Water Pulse here. We might have to go with a Fly to have a better chance of taking this thing out, because Magical Leaf is not seemingly the play. What's this thing going to use? Just go for an Agility to boost its speed. Kind of worthless. It was already outspeeding us as it is. Let's just go ahead and see if we can maybe... It's going to go for it again. You outsped us before you even used any Agilities. I don't know why you're bothering with that. Let's hope that this thing can take it out. Probably will not. Oh, there we go. Alright, I guess I'm underestimating our Gaia. So, Nice, happy with that. And he's got him a choke, so let's just go ahead and stay in. We can use a fly on this thing, and that should be able to take care of business swimmingly. I don't think we have a psychic type attack on our team yet. We need to get one of those, but I don't know if anyone can even really learn like psychic on our team at the moment. Not that we're about to get psychic or anything, but you know, we do need it eventually. But all right, there we go. I guess we fortunately did not have to heal there, so we took care of all the trainers there, and that's the whole route to get to Canalave City. Then we encounter this guy, Professor Oak's aide, who says, "Big Alph, long time no see. You look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. The professor asked that I upgrade your Pokedex, you see. So I'd chosen this spot on a hunch, something, and he just gives us, or we give him the Pokedex, and he upgrades it and says it now displays images of male and female Pokemon." I honestly thought it did that already. Like we could already see like male and female Pokemon on our team, so I don't really know why we needed an upgrade for it. But man, this brings me back to the Pokemon Red days. The guard saying that he's thirsty. Everyone knows what that suggests. And there we go. Canalave City. We finally arrived. In perfect timing, Repel wore off. So let's heal up the team here real quick. We kind of took a beating from just those like 4 trainers. So we definitely need to nurture them. Make them happy again. Get them healthy. The hospital trips. Thank you, Nurse Joy. And yeah, then we can quickly explore Canalave City and see what's going on. Not too much going on. Honestly, feels more like a small town type of vibe to me. But we can have a chat with this girl here with her Psyduck. Says that her Psyduck's very close to her and loves to use the move return or whatever. This door is tightly shut and is impossible to open, evidently. I think this has something to do with the Darkrai event. So I'm not positive on that. Maybe it opens up if you did the events, maybe something else, but I can't quite remember. Inside this house here is the move deleter. I don't think we have anything that we need to delete at the moment, since we're keeping all the HMs on our team. But that's what he does in there. We've got the Pokemon Mart. I don't really need any items right now. And let's go ahead and see what's inside this house real quick. Alright, somewhere far beyond the vast sea, there are other lands populated by Pokemon and trainers. That's good to know. Yeah, I guess that's just like kind of every like generation of Pokemon games, or every like region is what she's talking about, like across the seas. But so this lady gives you the TM for Skill Swap, so a move that I don't think I've ever actively used, but I think she said it like switches your like stats with the opponent or something like that. But yeah, as soon as we cross this bridge, we're gonna have to face our rival, so I honestly don't see why we can't just face him right now. Let's just go ahead and rip it so we can quickly explore the rest of Canalave City. Alright, Barry, what do you have to say this time? Whoops, hey Big Alph, you're going to challenge the gym leader up past here, eh? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge. That someone is me with my brand new gym badge. So evidently Barry has already taken down the 6th gym leader, and he of course wants to prep us ahead of time, make sure that we're ready for it. But we are under-leveled compared to his team, guys. I mean, he's pulling out a Staraptor to start off with here. Very intimidating. We're just going to have to go for a Rock Blast, which is going to have about a 50% chance of hitting with the Staraptor raising its evasiveness, but we still got it. We need to get, yeah, even if we got super lucky, we're not going to take this thing out. Oh my god, only 2 hits, come on, we need, and it withdrew the Staraptor. What are you doing, bro? Goes for the Torterra. I feel like it's so rare to see the team, to see someone withdraw the Pokemon, especially Barry, but I don't know, he went for it in this case, and this is the first sighting of his Torterra, a whopping level 38, so pretty impressive there. We're going to send out our Snoop Doom, hope this thing doesn't use Earthquake on us. Alright, Mega Drain we should be able to survive with. And yeah, now it's time to, let's test out this Fire Blast, guys. I mean, we need to see how much this thing can do. Hopefully it can take out our Torterra. That would be huge if it does, because we need this experience to go to him. Yeah, it's kind of rare for me to have like these Pokemon that are under-leveled compared to my rival, but it's good. It's definitely good for the enhanced challenge for sure. This thing's just going to go for a Leech Seed, so obviously not too intimidating, but yeah, I think he probably will not heal, so I'm going to go for a Fire Fang this time, and that'll take it out. So there we go. Yeah, Fire Blast did a very sizable chunk there, almost took it out. And yeah, I mean, we're 5 levels below, so can't complain about it not quite doing enough there. Yeah, he's got a Floatzel up next here. We're going to send out our Gaia and hope that this Floatzel does not have or use Ice Fang on us. We're probably at the same level as the Floatzel if I had to guess. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to be a Gaia versus Floatzel one-on-one here. And if it has Ice Fang, we'd be done for. But until then, I mean, we stand a good chance of taking this thing out. So let's see how much Magic Leaf does. Hopefully half. All right, there we go. More than half. One more will do the job here. So it's just going to go for a Swift. Yeah, I don't know if Floatzel learns Ice Fang just by leveling up, or if it has to like learn it with a heart scale, or if it doesn't learn it till 37 like Crasher Wakes Floatzel. But whatever the case is, that Floatzel couldn't do a thing to us. So yeah, he's going to send out his Rapidash next here. Let's send Spike back out, give him a chance to get some solid experience here from probably a level 35 fire type. I'm hoping that we can take this thing out with an Earthquake or so. Yeah, and if we do, we'll definitely be able to grow to level 34. So this Rapidash is just going for Tail Whip, which obviously isn't too much of a concern for us at the moment. Let's see if Spike can take this thing out with an Earthquake. It'll be pretty close, I think. Wow, there we go. Okay, Spike. Spike has not let us down in terms of like attacks. I mean, he is clearly quite strong regarding his attack, and I feel like every time we see him, he's just like always able to take out the opponent, defying our expectations. It's gonna send out a Heracross next. I'm just gonna stay in, and we're just gonna risk this here. I know that Rock is going to be super effective against Bug, but it's probably not. Oh, I made a mistake. I was hoping you wouldn't have a fighting type move yet. Alright, how much is it going to do? Don't take us out. Come on. Alright, well that was a bit of a blunder there because I was planning on using Spike to finish off Staraptor. I just figured that, you know, Rock's super effective against Bug. I know it's like probably not against Flying, but I thought we'd be able to do enough, but man, this Heracross is doing a number on us here, bro. Hopefully this Fly will take it out. It is 4 times weak to Flying, but wow, that nearly took out 2 of our team members. So this should definitely do the trick though and get Gaia up to level 36 in the process. So can't complain about that. And yeah, his final team member is going to send that Staraptor back out. So I guess we can maybe see what Snoop Doom can do against him. If Snoop Doom can't take care of business, then we'll send out Spookachu to get the KO. But I want to at least give the opportunity to you know, someone that's a little bit lower leveled on my team. And we can just go with a Fire Blast again. So let's see how much damage that'll do. Oh yeah, it cut our attack there as well. So definitely need to go for the Fire Blast instead of the Fire Fang. It misses with the takedown. And let's see. Is this thing going to knock it out? Are we going to take this thing out here? Yo. Shadow New Productions. You are the guy. You are so elite for telling us to pick up this TM. Thank you for the recommendation. I don't know why I hadn't done it sooner. I really should have. But yeah, saved us from losing that battle. Let's just say that. All right, Barry says, yeah, you're just a bit better than me as usual, but listen up. Let me tell you who's going to take on the Pokemon League and become the champion. You guessed right, it's going to be me. Anyway, you should go to Iron Island and toughen up some more. Train at Iron Island, that's what I did before going to the gym. So, I believe him, because his team was pretty solid. We only lost Spike, and that was just because of a mistake by me. So it feels like we're starting to kind of cross that bridge as we were literally crossing that bridge. To finally having a more solid team with better moves and stuff like that. But yeah, there we go. Team is nice and healed up. In the next episode, we're going to probably take the journey to Iron Island and make our way through there. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.